My name is Brent Jaswinski. I'm the Sales Communications Manager at Alpine Stars, and we are here at CES showcasing our lineup of TechAir motorcycle airbag systems. Motorcycling, obviously, to nobody's surprise, is a inherently dangerous sport or activity, right? And we don't have the same kind of protections that we do on a motorcycle as we do in a car. We're kind of in a cage, we have airbags, we have this, we have that. Well, we actually do have airbags for riders. And it's a technology that Alpine Stars has pioneered and developed. It's not something that was developed overnight or even over the last few years. It's something that we've been actually working on for over 20 years, starting back in 2001. And it's really evolved over the course of over 2+ decades to offer basically a system for every type of rider, regardless of the discipline that they are riding, whether that be on-road or off-road, on the street or at the track, what have you. There's now basically a bespoke system for each type of rider for whatever their intended use is. It's a fully integrated technology in the sense that there's no tethers connecting the rider to the bike. There's no external sensors or anything like that. There's no GPS used. It's all internal. It uses a series of triaxial sensors that are constantly monitoring rider movements and motions and analyzing those on a millisecond level, so 1,000 times a second. We have a variety of different ride modes. This is in fact our latest TechAir system, our TechAir MX, which takes everything we've learned from riding off-road and whatnot and basically is implementing it into motocross and supercross, which, if you're familiar with those sports, the dynamics and the rider movements and motions, are just totally alien almost to what you would expect on the street. So it's a constant continual refinement of the technology. And the whole idea behind it, regardless of which system we're talking about here, is to deploy ahead of the first impact of a crash. Whether that be with the rider and the bike, the ground, another vehicle, an object, an obstacle, what have you. And the beauty of these is, like, once the system detects and determines a crash unfolding or about to happen, on average within about 25 milliseconds, the airbag bladder will fully deploy. And when it's deployed, depending on the area where the bladder covers, which basically all the systems cover your full chest, back, shoulders, some provide a little bit more coverage, some a little bit less, but the general principle is the same in the sense that when it's deployed, it reduces up to 95% of any sort of impact energy transferred through to the rider's body. So you're getting basically an exponential amount of more protection compared to the standard kind of passive armor that's already built into many of these systems. With this product specifically, the TechAir MX, this is going to be launching basically sometime in July timeframe of 2025. But what's most unique about it, at least to me, I'm an off-road rider, so this is something that I definitely look forward to, where obviously in off-road in general, that's basically where you're going to be crashing more often, at least hopefully, right? The dirt doesn't hurt as much as the street does, right? But what's super unique and exciting about this is, again, the dynamics of riding off-road, whether that be motocross, supercross, or, just general off-road trail riding and enduro. This allows you to not only have that added layer of protection, only of course when you absolutely need it. You have the passive armor that's there all the time, but for those bigger offs, you have that airbag protection. But what's also unique and cool about these systems is that not just this new system that's launching, we have another TechAir 5 Plasma that's also launching, but we have already a couple others in this lineup already that are user serviceable. So you don't have to send it in to get it to get it repacked or a new canister or anything like that. It's something that you could do by yourself on your own time, whether that's out in the trail, back at the pickup truck, in the garage, at home, whatever it is, you can do it all yourself and have that additional level of protection, when you need it. Alpine Stars, we are the world's basically the biggest racing company, whether that be 2 wheels, 4 wheels, on-road, off-road. There's really not any type of activity involving wheels that Alpine Stars isn't somehow involved in, but this is really our, the pinnacle of our technology that we've developed. It's something that is really, unique in the sense that, there hasn't been a real innovation in any sort of motorcycling protective equipment since the advent and adoption of the helmet, which was like in the 50s or 60s. So this, being the pioneer of this technology, is really something unique that, we want to share with a non-endemic, we'll say, crowd or audience Of course, there's motorcyclists among us all over the place, and people see us standing here and be like, oh, what are you doing here? It's like, well, this is our technology that we're super proud of, to be able to innovate and bring to market in a wide variety of different disciplines to allow riders to enjoy doing what they love to do and keeping them protected so that they can, continue doing it.